Hey guys! So I haven't posted a video in a few years, I think. And today I'm actually going to do something a little different and talk about propagating a house plant, specifically the fiddle leaf fig over here. So this is my mother plant, and I've actually already done the cutting for this. So I'm just going to talk through what I did and then do a little follow-up later. But as you can see right now, she has just one nice stem or trunk here, which is great because I think eventually I want to sculpt her just into a tree form instead of a bush form. So now she has lots of room to grow out, but before there's actually a branch coming up the side here, and there was two different leaves, and it was actually kind of poking into the side here. And I read that you don't want to have clutter happening with your plant, so I wanted to fix that. And then also on another side there was pretty new growth coming up with 5 different really smaller lighter colored leaves coming up, and so in a couple places it was getting a little bit crowded, so I wanted to cut those off and see what happens. And I had seen other videos where kind of the top is just cut off up here, so this is kind of experiment to see what happens when lower portions are cut off. So let me take you over to show you the parts that I have cut off now. Okay, so now we're in the kitchen and you can start to see some of the cuttings. So these are 2 different parts of what was on the same branch. So these 2 here were actually up here last night, connected on here to this branch and like a 5-leaf branch. And so I did that yesterday, but then this morning I'm starting to wonder if that is too many leaves to have together. So I think I read online that you want to have 1 to 3, so maybe 5 would be too overwhelming for it. So I just separated this one over here into its own little container. So those are going to be over here, getting a little bit of low indirect light in the meantime. So now let's take a look at the other ones. Now over here is another little propagation station. And these are all still from the same plant, but these are happening over here. This one here that's in soil, it actually had a tiny bit of roots that were hanging kind of by a thread. So this is an experiment to see if that will be enough to sustain these 3 leaves over here and grow out. We'll see what happens. I'll try and be optimistic. And then these other 2, you can see this one and then this one over here. This one was on the top of the same branch as this one, and then I separated that out. So they'll be over here, and I dusted off all the leaves before doing this for all the cuttings and the mother plant, just because you want to make sure that they're able to absorb the sunlight and put it to good use. Okay, so a couple of last tips if you're new to propagation. So you want to be changing the water for the cuttings every 2 to 4 days, just to make sure that the water is always fresh and they will have an easier time with the rooting. I just ordered some of the rooting hormone stuff, so that should be coming in tomorrow and I can start adding that on. And then another part of this experiment is I don't really know if it's going to be too late for me to be doing this because today's August 3rd, and you ideally want to be doing the propagation sometime in the spring or the early summer. And these are going to take about 3 to 4 weeks to develop those roots before we can move them into soil. So we'll see what happens. Hey everyone! So it's been 3 weeks, it's August 24th, and I just want to check in to let you know how things are going. So you can see this guy over here has been doing super well. Look at those nice roots. So I think I'm gonna maybe repot or pot this one today because it looks so good. And this guy over here, so this bigger one, this bigger soul lone leaf over here used to be in this thing. And I just moved it over into this one because I'm kind of wondering if maybe having a glass container is useful to let more light in because this thing is pretty opaque. So just kind of seeing what happens if that helps it speed up a little bit. This trio one, as of a few days ago, has started to really branch out, so that's really good. And yeah, this one, it looks like there's a couple that are about to start sprouting, so that's really cool. This one over here has just started to also appear. So I'll be giving these ones a little more time, maybe like another week. And then the last thing is you might remember the soil one that had a root that was really dangling just by a thread. That one did not make it. So there were 3 leaves on that one, and one by one they all just started to die. And overall, yes, planting these or putting these little smaller baby leaves in water does seem to work. Soil method, I don't know so much. Maybe it's just the fact that that was really didn't have enough going on in terms of the roots. So let me know what you guys think, if you've had any success with just putting directly into soil or not, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. Okay guys, so today is August 31st, and as you can see, these guys are doing super well. So I think I'm not gonna wait any more time, and these 3 I'm gonna go ahead and put in soil. This one's been in the soil now for like a week, and as you can see, there's actually, you can sort of see there's a nice cute little new leaf growth that has just taken off in the past few days. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I actually just reused this little container from HelloFresh. If you're interested in getting one of those boxes and getting a discount, I'll just put a little code for you in the description box. And yeah, this was a great success. Alright, well, if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So it's September 14th, and since I haven't uploaded this video yet, I'm just going to show you one more time. Here is this one. And here are the other 3. So as you can see, there's only that one in the middle that has yet to sprout a new leaf, but it looks like maybe one's coming soon. So, okay, catch you next time, guys.